9 more. 1, 2, finally I got a red chicken! I finally got a red chicken! What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things back on FTB SkyFactory 3.5, or no wait, 3.5? That's not what it is. I mixed the two. It's just SkyFactory 3, and we do have a bunch of chickens in here. We also have a bunch of eggs. And another thing that they actually give you is chicken manure, which I believe is just like bone meal, which is really, really cool. We're going to start collecting that as well as some other things. But I wanted to play with these guys first. Now, there's a couple things that I actually want to do before I get into that. I think I have a couple of diamonds. I want to increase these tools. I want to increase their efficiency. I don't really have a whole lot of redstone or anything, though. So we're not going to do it yet. I'm thinking about doing the diamonds. I don't think I have any emeralds available at the moment. The diamonds, yeah, we have a couple of diamonds here. So I can go ahead and use a modifier on each for that. Should be able to. Let's go ahead and bam, bam, bam. And that should increase the durability. There you see it's now 685 out of 721. This guy right here is 178. And now it's 678. So it adds 500, which is really, really good. As soon as I get a few emeralds, I also want to do that, which is going to be really, really handy. But we're going to mess with some chickens today. Chickens here, these guys... There's some really cool stuff with chickens. We don't have move fluids or whatever. We don't have the fluids, but we do get some of the really, really good resources from chickens. Now, I was looking this up a little bit because somebody in the comments told me about them, and I wanted to go ahead and check them out a little bit here. You got a lot of different eggs. Iron, Constantan, glowstone, night slime, blood. What is, I don't know, hey. You know, I'm not complaining. Now, one thing that I definitely want to try to do, emeralds, these would be good, which means we need a green and a diamond. For the diamond, we need a gold and a glass. For the glass, we need redstone and nether quartz. Redstone is fairly simple. This is probably the one we're going to go for first. Sand and red. Okay, so in order to make a sand chicken, we need sand around an egg. Okay, no problem. Red, it doesn't actually show this here. The red chicken doesn't actually show. If we click on this, it doesn't show a recipe. But if we go to the red chicken egg, it does. So I don't know what the difference is between this one and the red of this guy, but I'm thinking this one will probably lead to this one, and they just can't show you that in the JEI. So something we're going to have to play with for sure. And the other thing is that if we want to do the emerald, we need the diamond. And if we keep going, the nether quartz. This one also doesn't actually have a recipe. It doesn't show you what or how to get this guy. You can get nether quartz from it. If you right click on it, you can see that it is a thing. But it doesn't show you how to get it. This is just like the usage of it. This is what you can get with the nether quartz egg. And also, if you kill a chicken, I find this pretty interesting because the chicken drops. Basically, when you kill a chicken, a nether quartz chicken, you know, this is what it drops. But it's interesting because it shows the chicken upside down rather than right side up. Like, that's the difference. And I find it pretty interesting too. It's pretty cool. But there's a couple other things that I don't know about in these things, and that is, if we go to the emerald chicken and go to diamond and go to the glass, go to the redstone, one of them will show me more than just chicken breeding here. Here we go. If we go to usage, there we go. There's a nesting pen, which I don't know what the nesting pen does, but it does show you how to make it. You just get some planks and a hatchery nest, which is a bunch of hay bales, which I have plenty of wheat, so I can make enough of those without too much of a problem. At least for a few of them. 50 to 100 minutes and the emerald chicken will lay an emerald. So it takes a little while to get these guys. And 11% chance of getting an XP chicken from it. So it basically, you can kill the chicken, you can breed the chicken, you can let the chicken lay its egg, which in this case would be an emerald instead of an egg. Or you can do the nesting pen, which gives you all of these, including eggs. But this is a hatchery egg. which I guess can be used the same way. So I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things revolving around chickens, and I want to play with them today to see exactly what we can get into. But the first step is to figure out how to set them up and like what to do with them. And I think in order to do that, first we need to make the sand chicken in order to do, and actually the red one as well. If we can do both of those, it would be marvelous. The sand I shouldn't have any problems with. I just have to use my hammer for a little while. The red might cause problems if I don't actually have any of those flowers. But I should be able to bone meal the ground to get some of those flowers. It shouldn't be too big of a deal to actually get what I need to get from that. I don't think. I don't really want to use the bone meal if I don't have to, but I should be able to just like, boop. Nope, nothing. Okay, boop. Nope, nothing. Got some regular flowers, which is really cool. I mean, this is going to help me get some other stuff for other mods as well, so it's not going to be a big deal. It's not like I'm wasting it or anything. I'm just hoping that I can get enough red dye right off the bat. I also want a 2-high flower. I wish you could craft those things. So if I could do that, I'd get endless dye. But it is what it is. So there's some more seeds as well. But you get the idea. There's one. I just need to go ahead and get enough red dye and enough sand to make these 2 eggs, and then we can play with them a little bit to see exactly how to set them up and how to get the resources out of the chickens that they're going to create. Woohoo! Got another one. About time. Okay, considering I have absolutely no idea exactly what I'm doing with this whole thing, I figure we'll try to figure it out together, perhaps. Now I have a red chicken. Well, maybe have a red chicken, and I have a sand chicken. I don't know if I use these on the ground, if it's just going to explode them. Like, it very well could waste things, I think. I don't want to use it in here, either. I think maybe this is supposed to be done in the hatchery. I could be wrong. Hello, manure. I guess I'll take you. Why not? The other thing is I'm currently not really collecting the manure. It's still sitting here. Now, I can manually take it out. Like, we're not losing it, but only the eggs are actually going through this guy into the drawer right here. So, yeah. Now, I kind of want to throw this against the ground just to see what happens. Oh! It worked! It just spawned one. It was just a spawn. What about red? Nothing. It didn't do anything. Why didn't you do anything? Maybe it did do something. Tier 1, growth 1, gain 1, strength 1. Next egg in around 6 minutes. Okay. So, I'm guessing I don't have my safari nets anymore, so I can't pick you up. So what if, like, how does a hatchery work? Let's make a hatchery. Because I don't know. Hatchery? Nope. Did I spell that right? I did. Hatchery nest. So I need to make a bunch. This is ridiculous how much wheat this stuff requires. Hold on. I mean, I have a bunch of wheat, so it's not a big deal, really. But it's just kind of crazy that it requires so much of it to make one hatchery nest thing. It's kind of crazy, you know? Okay, so now I have all that. I don't have the... wood is somewhere around here. Hopefully that sand chicken doesn't like run off the edge or something. Where'd he go? I lost him. Okay, so hopefully that background noise didn't annoy you too much. It's definitely there. But what we have is basically we have the hatchery nest. This guy goes in the middle, and I believe it's something in the shape of this to make the actual nesting pen, which is what it's actually called. I did find the chicken, by the way. I'm just going to place this guy down just like so and see if... Can we, like, just get this guy in here, or do we have to put the seed in? Come here, chicken. So we know they can react by themselves. But I'm guessing we're going to... It says breedable, so that's good. Use animal net to capture a chicken. Oh, animal net. Okay. Animal net. Oh, this. Okay. Oh, look. That's pretty cheap, actually. Well, maybe. Theoretically. Let's see about this animal net. I'm learning everything as I go. Just in case that wasn't obvious. Give me a few sticks. Like so. We'll do this. And I should have some string as well. Even though the mob farm disappeared, I think we had some string here that we should be able to go ahead and use to get an animal net, to capture this chicken, put him back in the hatchery, and actually kind of sort of see what's going on here. What was it, like this? I think, and then like this, or no, like this. There, oh, all three, okay. Animal net, good deal. Goody, goody, goody. Okay. So now I should be able to capture you. Okay, now we have a sand chicken. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's cool. Look at you. You're just a little nested pin chicken. You've got something. So I don't know what's going to happen. He's like stuck there, I guess. So he doesn't move. Can we take him back out? We can. And I can put him back down and we just... It doesn't seem to have a durability. Can we capture all chickens and stuff like this? Or does it have to be that specific type of chicken? There was one that got loose. Like the Flint chicken here is also pretty good. What do we get? Flint? Yep, probably. Hey, you. I can capture a pig. That's pretty nifty. That's pretty cool. We have a safari net, at least for passive animals. I don't know if it can capture things like... let's see if it can capture a horse. Let me eat some potatoes. Eat some potatoes, I said. I'm just a little bit hungry. Okay, can we capture a horse? We can! Perfect! That's wonderful. We can capture mobs with an animal net. And the best thing about it is it does not have a durability. So now that we have it, we have it. So I can go ahead and capture this other chicken that's around the area. Oh, you little stupid things jumping down, destroying everything. You need to stop that nonsense now. Goodness gracious, annoying me. There should be... Hello, egg. There should be a chicken around here. I mean, I know there's that chicken. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about a regular chicken. If you remember, the baby chicken we lost in the last episode, I can actually capture him now and put him in here, potentially, if I can find him. I don't know. We're just going to move on with the chickens, though, I think. I'll find him eventually. There he is! Come here, you! Okay, so we're here, and I wanted to see exactly how the things drop. It says slot 0, sand, chicken, egg, times 1. Oh. Oh, did I collect things? Oh, I did. So it tells you what it has in it. That was really cool. It didn't it doesn't actually drop anything. It just says slot, like it has an inventory. I wonder if you can like shift right click with an open hand or something. Or regular right, no, it doesn't look like you can really do anything. This is really getting in my way. I hate that I have a rotten flesh on me right now. There's a zombie that spawned. I had to kill him with my pickaxe. But that's why I have the rotten flesh. So, yeah, like I can't do anything. It just kind of pops up in there. There is an internal buffer or items that you can actually be stored in here. But what we need to do is automate the collection of them, I guess. So, I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm going to have like a huge array of chickens. Like, we're going to have, like, 20 of each type just laying all sorts of materials for us. But we have to build up what we have first. And what we get right now is just the sand. So I need to make the red one. But if you remember, the red, it didn't do anything. I don't know why this guy right here, I need to see... It doesn't look like we do anything with it. I don't know... It's just going to be a red egg, and I don't know what to do with it. It is from the chickens mod, which is good because it's from the same one. But I might have to look up. I mean, for all I know, it's the same chance. Like, regular eggs only have, like, a chance to lay a chicken. It's not guaranteed. Whereas the other chicken eggs, these guys are a guaranteed chicken. These guys are not. From all appearances. Maybe I just have to make enough of them and get lucky that I actually spawn a chicken. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do something to get a whole bunch of red dye. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while. I'm probably going to have to use a lot of manure. I wish there was another way to get red dye. Is there another way? I didn't really check. I can use... Oh, red tulips too, of course. Dye essence. I can get 6 of them with dye essence with the 1. I already have the 1. That's mystical agriculture, which I didn't actually do anything with. Okay, so that's not it. Rosebush, of course. Beetroot. Ooh, beetroot does it. Oh, how do we get beetroot seeds? I'm going to look that up if we can. That's a new type of crop. But that would be the easiest way to get red for sure. I can crush some of the red stuff to get dye, which doesn't really help me too much because I still need the plants. Of course, we can get the red chicken, which will give us dye, which is also good. Beetroot, clay, and eggs give you 12 red dye, which is pretty nifty. I don't know. I think my best bet might just be trying to get beetroot and bone meal that, because that's like a guaranteed thing. Bone mealing the ground is not guaranteed. It's like a chance. So let me see about getting beetroot seeds. Beetroot seeds. From sifting compressed, well, dirt, basically. Sifting dirt in a flint stiffened mesh, which I think I should be able to make. I do need enough string. If not, I can grow a tree. I probably still have some silkworms, but that's all beginner stuff. That's all the stuff you do right in the beginning. That's not too hard to get. But this is going to be a little bit of a process just to try and get beetroot seeds. So I'm going to try to do that. I did have some sieves before. I think I said sieve. I think that's the wrong pronunciation. But I'm pretty sure I did have some sieves before. So I'm going to go ahead and just make one. We're going to manually do that with some dirt. I do have a bunch of dirt as well. I do have some cobwebs, which is not quite sure where they came from, but okay. Worms, those are not the silkworms that I need. So I'll probably have to start. Oh, I have 6 of them here. No, we'll be fine. I'll be okay. I need to clear out my inventory. So let me make a sieve. Let me make the flint stiffened mesh, and let me sift some dirt to see if I can get a beetroot seed. Well, I did bring in kind of quite the haul. I have a sand chicken egg, okay? This is growth 2. This is actually the second one I've gotten. Growth 3, gain 3, strength 2. What I want to know is maybe if I can make another hatchery. I want to try this before I do the beetroot stuff. I did get beetroot finally. I got a whole bunch of other seeds as well as diorite, andesite, regular stone, flax seeds, sugar cane, rice, whole bunch of things. So if you ever see me growing some random crop and you don't know where I got it, it's probably from sifting something when I was looking for something else, like beetroot, for example. So I can go ahead and plant this guy real quick, just kind of throw it down. Boop. Let that grow up, which is going to be fine. We'll be able to handle that. But I did right click on this guy, get some more stuff. So if I go back, I should have actually you. And then if we go over here, I need to do this again. These things are so ridiculously expensive. It really is. It's very, very expensive for this stuff. One hatchery is like, it's just crazy. It really is. So now we have another nesting pen. I want to see if maybe I can throw this egg into it. So if maybe I get a second one. Because you can make these chickens really, really fast. It doesn't actually work. Yeah, see, it's not actually spawning a chicken. I think I just wasted them. And it seems like it threw them. Maybe there's just a chance of them actually spawning. I don't know exactly. I really, really don't. I wish I did. And if I go to egg, it doesn't actually show me that usage. Like I can do this. I guess they're just regular eggs, but I don't know. It says sand chicken egg when I did it though. If we go to what was it? If we go to emerald and then diamond and then gold and yellow iron. No, this isn't the right side. This is the other side is what I need. Diamond, glass, redstone, sand. Here we go. So the sand, this one right here is like a guaranteed chicken spawn. This is a spawn egg. It's a chicken's spawn egg. But the chickens that it lays, or the eggs that it lays, are this guy right here. It actually said chicken spawn, or chicken, sand chicken egg. So it's not guaranteed when they're like this, which is why I'm thinking maybe these guys are not guaranteed. Just like regular eggs aren't. So I think that's what I have to do. That's why I was doing it. I was trying to play around just to see if I was right about it, but I don't know. We're going to have to play around with that. But I do need to go ahead and see about bone mealing this beetroot to get a whole bunch of beetroot for red dye. Okay, so I have made probably around 30 of these eggs. And not one of them has hatched into a chicken. Not one of them. Now, I did actually, I I just had to quit and kind of relaunch the game, so I can't like show it to you. But I did go into creative mode to see if it was even possible. And in creative mode, the first egg that I made gave me a red chicken, so I know it's possible to get a red chicken out of the eggs. I know this. Why are there no more? I thought there would be more. I've been here for a little while. Anyway, so I know it's possible, and that's the only reason I did it. Yeah, obviously I don't have a red chicken now, so I basically killed it and went back into regular mode, and then I had to leave for a little bit. But I had to find out if it was even possible. I had to find out if I was on the right track. And it appears that I am, sort of, kinda. There's also zombies and skeletons and stuff down there. So, I don't know. This is, it's just really, really unfortunate because it's so many eggs. So many eggs that I've used here so far. But I have kind of used my brain a little bit to think about this. This is a nesting pen. It's also, it has a hatchery in it, right? It's from Hatchery, the mod, I guess. So what I'm thinking is that, oh, and there's something else. Let me show you this first. There's something called the hen house. And basically what this guy does is it picks up all of the drops, or maybe only chicken drops, but I think it's pretty much everything, in a 9x9 area. Basically, 4 blocks out from each side of the hen house. So I think what you do is you get the hen house, you build a fence, you put all of the chickens of a certain type in the middle of that fence, and this guy will pick up all the drops, you siphon it out. And the way this guy, the purpose of this guy, as you can see here, I didn't get an egg that time, which is a little unfortunate, but the purpose of the hatcheries, or the nesting pens, is just to get more of specific chicken types. So I want a lot more of the sand chickens. I have to wait until I get enough of those eggs and actually hatch more of those chickens, which is fine. That's not really a big deal. It just kind of is what it is, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I made it work, I suppose, but I think that's how it's supposed to work. Is that these guys are meant to collect more of the eggs in order to get more of the chickens. So from this guy, we get the sand chicken eggs, and we kind of acquire them that way. So you don't really need a huge amount of these guys. These guys might be expensive, but you really don't need a whole bunch. And this guy only requires 1 hay bale. Now, it does require hay bales, or I think something else in order, like that's the fuel source for it to pick up the drops. So we might want to use something else, but I think that's the purpose. That's like the process of the mod. That's how you're supposed to go through things. But for us, I just have to wait. Oh, look, I finally got another egg. Do I get another one? I don't. So it's just kind of how it works, really. It's a really kind of pain in the butt. It's a very, very long-winded process because you have to wait so long to get these things that it's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, once you start to get going, it should be easier, I guess. I'm thinking it's just the beginning that is so painfully painful. It's just terrible. It takes so long. I mean, we're talking 30 plus red dye eggs in order for me to get a red chicken. All I'm trying to do is get another one of those so I can breed these two together in order to get a redstone chicken. That's what I'm trying to go for right now. And then I'll put the redstone chicken in here to try to get more redstone eggs or more redstone chickens, so that way we can get more of them, and then we'll kind of start growing things that way. But that's bottom line. What I'm trying to go for right now is just to get a red dye chicken so I can breed these two to see if I can actually get a redstone chicken. This is ridiculous, though. Let me tell you, this is absolutely ridiculous. Also, I didn't show you about this guy either. This is the watering can. It looks broken, but it's not. It's just weird how it works, actually. Basically, you look at a water source block, and you see over there to the left, it's actually filling up. And then it disappears. So, yeah. And now it's at 1,000, and it's watering crops right now. I'm not even holding the button down, which is really weird, because I think I'm supposed to have to. But I can hold the button down anyway, and that's when you see the particle effects and all this other stuff. And once everything is grown, it'll actually pick it up because it's a constant right click. It's over and over and over again instead of a constant hold down thing like it used to be. So I just have to walk over there, just hold down the button and walk over all these crops while they're growing, which is really kind of handy. Just every now and then I have to go back and look at a water source block. Again, over there to the left in the yellow numbers, you'll see that it's rising. which is kind of cool. And then I go back to watering. So this is pretty much how I'm getting everything, since I don't have my mob farm anymore to get all the bone meal that I was using in order to get everything working. So this is how I'm getting all of the red dye. 30 chicken eggs. 30 of them. And I've still yet to get a red dyed chicken, which is really unfortunate. Really, really, really unfortunate. 9 more. 1, 2, finally I got a red chicken! I finally got a red chicken! I can't believe it. I can't believe... Come here, you. Come here. Can I put you in here early? I can! Yeah, okay, next drop in 8.36 minutes. Or 8 minutes and 36 seconds, technically. I don't know why I said point. But, yeah, but you see it's not counting down. That's because he needs to grow up first. We can take him out and probably check out his status here, if I can actually find his hitbox around here. There we go. So it's going to take a while for him to actually grow up and be where he needs to be. And until then, I'm pretty sure I can't breed these guys. This guy right here, I believe, will actually tell me that it is, you know, hatchable or whatever. So I think what I'm going to do now is just kind of build a fence out. Just somewhere to stash all of my chickens while we start breeding them. Because now that we've gotten the red chicken, we can start with the breeding thing. Well, after he grows up. And I don't know. I just have a little bit of a nagging feeling that things are going to start getting out of hand with the breeding and everything. So maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. It'll probably still go slow. But it does give me something to do. Building a fence does give me something to do in the meantime. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and make a hatchery. I want to know how long hay bales actually last inside the hatchery. And then I can build the fences. I can do what I got to do here. Here's some more of this. Here's some more of the oak or spruce. So yeah, I'm going to get ready to get to this, and I'll see you back in a second. Well, that was interesting. I just took this guy out and put him down, and he was fully grown. Then I can put him back in. Now, what I want to try to do is actually put them in here. This is my setup. I haven't actually done anything here. You see next egg in 5 minutes. This is the other issue, or not issue. This is the other thing I noticed about these chickens. The nesting pen will give you more resources, such as feathers and manure, which I guess you get manure as a side effect from any chicken. But you also get the eggs and the manure and the feathers and whatever products they drop, and sand or dye, respectively. And that's all good and well. But if they're not in the hatching pen or nesting pen, then they only drop, like this guy will only drop sand, I guess, in manure, and this guy will only drop dye in manure. So you get a little bit extra. That's why I'm pretty sure that these guys are meant for increasing the numbers of chickens that you have. But in any case, what I want to do, aside from increase the numbers, is actually test this out a little bit. Let's see about breeding these guys. Let's see if I get lucky. First and foremost, let's check this out real quick, just so you're aware of what I'm talking about. I clicked on this one, right? Diamond, and then it was glass, and then it was redstone. Here we go. So it's 20% chance is what you see here. 20% chance of breeding a sand chicken and a red chicken to get a redstone chicken. Only a 20% chance, so a 1 in 5. Oh, wait, we can't. Breeding cooldown is 3 minutes, and breeding cooldown is 3. So we can't. Did they try to breed? Ooh, I wonder if these guys allow them to breed if they're right next to each other. Ooh, interesting. It is a breeding cooldown. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. I don't know. We're going to have to check it out. But I also want to try this guy. I have a few of the hay bales. Now, I was reading up on the hen house a little bit more, and basically, like I was saying, it does use hay bales to collect things. Now, I don't know about this guy. If I shift click, that's the slot they go into, so I assume that's where it's supposed to go. It can go there. It can go here, but nothing... When I shift click, it goes into this slot, so that's where I think they go. But the side effect of it collecting items also produces dirt, which is also very, very cool. I would love to get dirt that way. Dirt would be so much easier to collect, and that is going to be pretty awesome if this does indeed work. But this is our path now. This is what we're working towards to try to get this stuff going. So we can get, basically, we'll get chicken manure, which is bone meal, basically. It is bone meal. It's the same thing. It works the same way, which is really, really, really cool. It might have other uses as well. Chicken manure block, sure. Fertilized dirt is also a thing. I didn't know it was. It's from hatchery. That's right, okay. So that's a hatchery thing. Oh, hello. Wow. We can compost. Oh, right. This gives us dirt. That's what that was saying. Okay. No, that's fine. Drops from nesting pens. Use manure to make fertilized dirt. Manure blocks liquid fertilizer or use it as bone meal for plants. So there you go. And yeah, so we'll get this. We'll get the respective items that we want here from these guys. And we'll probably get dirt and we'll get, I don't know. It's cool. Like the chicken thing. Right now, it's really slow going, but I think in the future, it is going to be a very good method of resource collection for the resources that you can actually get chickens for. So this is going to be our path for the next little while, is actually getting these guys to breed up and become what we want them to in the numbers that we want them to. We're going to have chicken containers, chicken pens to get all of the resources we want. I think it's going to work out pretty daggone well, if we can get all the resources we want, of course, but we'll have to play with them and see what we can get and try to get all the ones that we can get. Also, I did realize, not realize, but I learned that I was looking up this guy right here. Nether quartz chicken is actually a natural spawn. That's why it's not craftable. It's because this guy is naturally spawned, which is interesting. I didn't think he would be, but he is. And apparently you can only get him in the nether, I guess. But we have our handy little net here, so we could probably go try to find one of those. But I assume we have to put dirt down and all that good stuff. So, I don't know. We'll have to find out. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and wait just a few more seconds here. We're going to try to breed these two to see how lucky we get as far as, see if we get a redstone chicken. Are you guys ready? Says breedable, but we're going to wait until that timer runs out anyway. So, breedable. Breed. Become redstone chicken. Holy crap, we got one! We got one first try. He's tier 2, but he's still only a 111 chicken. I believe in order to increase their stats as far as, you know, the 111 situation, the growth, the gain, the strength, I'm pretty sure those are grown by getting more of the same types. For example, breeding a redstone chicken with a redstone chicken kind of thing. So, I think that's probably the best way to do that, is maybe to let these guys go. Oh, look, we're getting things. Oh, the hay bale. Oh, yeah, okay. So, we have some sand, we have some red dye already, which is really cool. We're going to start getting redstone as well. This is going to work out pretty well, I think. I think this is going to be pretty good. But for now, we're going to leave it alone. We're going to let these guys go. I do want to get some more chickens. I don't know. I'm not sure if we should put these guys away and see about getting more of them. I don't know if I need more of them. I've already got the redstone chicken. What else do we need to breed together in order to get stuff? So I don't really know. But I'm going to try to collect a bunch of chickens in here, and I'm going to take whatever routes I have to get there. Okay, so that's about all the time I have for this episode. I probably should like AFK here. I only have 3 hay bales, so this thing won't be able to pick up a whole bunch for too long, but we'll have to see. In any case, I don't know. I guess every hay bale it uses, 1 piece of dirt is collected. I don't know how that works, but I am imagining like a huge array of just chickens, like off in the one side of this place. Just make a chicken area off the edge of this thing. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be pretty cool, I hope. But that is about all the time I have for this episode. If you did like it, don't let that like button get lonely, and subscribe to see more. Check out the Patreon and donation links down below. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps.